The water is cold, almost weightless. A camera drifts through a narrow crack in a coral reef deep beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean. Light from above no longer reaches this far. The world has turned silent, slow, and alien. Then, something moves. Not fast, not loud, but intentional. An arm slips across the rock like liquid thought, then another, then another. 8 limbs unfolding from the darkness with a precision that feels almost impossible for an invertebrate. There is no rush, no panic, only control. A crab, hidden in a crevice, barely registers the presence before it is too late. The arms do not strike like claws. They explore, they test, they adapt. One arm blocks the escape, another seals the exit. A third opens the shell with a force that seems carefully calculated rather than violent. And then, silence again. What you are witnessing is not just hunting behavior. It is decision-making. Because somewhere inside that soft, boneless body is a nervous system so unusual that even today scientists are still unsure how to classify it in familiar terms. Is it instinct? Or something closer to intelligence as we understand it? And if intelligence can evolve here, in a creature so different from us, what does that say about the boundaries of thought itself? The deeper we study octopuses, the more the categories we use begin to blur. Centralized versus decentralized intelligence, instinct versus learning, individual versus collective processing. The octopus does not fit neatly into any of these boxes. It exists in a space between definitions, and that is where the true insight emerges. We often assume intelligence is a ladder, a straight line from simple to complex, with humans at or near the top. But the octopus suggests something else entirely. Intelligence may not be a ladder at all. It may be a branching tree of solutions, each adapted to different environments, pressures, and evolutionary histories. The octopus represents one of those branches, one that evolved in isolation, in darkness, under pressure, without the benefits of social inheritance. And yet it arrived at something profound: flexible cognition, problem solving, and what appears to be curiosity. Not because it needed to resemble us, but because the ocean demanded it. There is a quiet irony in studying the octopus. The more we understand it, the less certain we become about ourselves. We begin with the assumption that intelligence has a single form, that it is tied to human experience, structure, and behavior. But nature repeatedly challenges that assumption. The octopus does not think like us. It does not need to. And yet it solves problems, adapts to environments, and behaves in ways that force us to expand our definition of cognition. Perhaps the most important lesson is not about the octopus at all. It is about perspective. Intelligence is not a single achievement reached by one species. It is a spectrum of strategies developed across millions of years, shaped by environments we are only beginning to understand. In the silent world beneath the waves, far from human civilization, there exists a mind that did not follow our path, and yet it found its own way to think, not as an imitation of us, but as something entirely its own. And that realization leaves us with a final question. If intelligence can emerge in the dark ocean, in a creature with no bones, no social structure like ours, and a lifespan so short, then what else out there is thinking in ways we have not yet learned to recognize?